Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault here today. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video down below. Let me know what you think of it and share us on social media. It's greatly appreciated. So, one thing we really haven't touched on in the game so far, as far as building goes, is building underwater. Building underwater can be a little tricky and it can be a little resource intensive. You need stuff like living pearls and cytophosphate and all that. But you find that stuff when you're underwater. So if you're building underwater, you're finding the stuff you need. You just have to look. Armored clams will give you the living pearls, and there's plenty of places to get cytophosphate. Of course, I'm not seeing any at the exact moment, but there's plenty around. Chlorine, the hydrogen, you get lots of stuff there. Oh, I'm sorry. And then you got these things. Yeah, here you go. Cytophosphate right there. And you get crystal sulfide from those things. Cool creatures swimming around. Look at this. This I thought was funny. You got these swimming cow-like creatures. I don't understand it. Watch out for those. They'll roast you. Alright, so I've got my base down, my base computer, and I built this little marine habitat. This just gives me something to hop into real quick, and I can regain my oxygen. I don't have to, I don't have to run around getting tons and tons of oxygen all the time. And we're going to start building and see what we can come up with here. So this will be fun. I chose a place that's pretty deep. We are way underwater, which is what I wanted. And we'll go right to the building menu. You've got some deep water chambers like that, and you've got these cool glass tunnels and so forth. Now, I've had problems with some things flooding underwater, in particular cuboid rooms. I don't know what the issue is there. I'm going to have to look into that a little bit more. I'll do a little practice with them here to see, what's going on with that, because that's kind of frustrating. So first and foremost, I do want to lay down one of these just to elevate things a little bit. So don't want the base flat on the ground, at least not yet. And there we go, with a nice little deep water round chamber. And use watertight doors underwater. Now you got a nice little safe spot to head into and to work from. And as you can see, even though I don't have power here, I am regaining my oxygen, so that's a good thing. So once you have that, the little chamber down there becomes essentially useless. Alright, so I'm going to get to work here. I want to build an underwater garden, which I think would be kind of cool, where we could grow the different types of plants and all that. I do have a big garden back in the old galaxy there in Euclid. This is in the Hibble galaxy right now, that we just made our way over to. So I'm not going to do the same plants that we have there. I'm going to do different ones like the sac venom and that sort of stuff, just for the fun of it. Or maybe I'll make a big underwater nip farm. That'd be kind of fun too. I'll put some nip in here for sure, as well as a couple other things. So I'm going to get to work on some of that, and then I'll give you guys the $2 tour when it's all done. So I'll be back. Yes, it's raining. It's raining. I love the rain. I want to celebrate the rain. Okay, got some new thingies there. So we got the underwater base done, and it's ready to rumble here. So we'll take you to the upstairs real quick. This is where you would just show up, basically, when you fast travel here. This is all very basic. I wanted a garden and not much else, just that. A little save point outside, and then we can zip down right into the actual base itself. And as you can see, we've got venom urchins growing here. This one we've got the sac venom, or I'm sorry, albumin pearls. That other one was the sac venom. Here we've got the Gravitino balls. And then for all you Scooby Snack fans, we've got the Nip Nip Buds. And that's pretty much it on this level. It's a very, very basic garden base. Now we can exit this and go swimming, because I'll show you there's just a little bit more like how we powered this base. And I'll show you some of the weirdness with underwater bases. So I did a double-decker of these glass cubes just because we're underwater and it's cool looking. So the cubes do hold up, but they're kind of wonky a little bit. Like you see, I'm okay. I'm okay. I get close to the middle here, and now I'm in the water. So the reason I think this is because we're stacked right on top of the top of this, right? And it's poking through a little bit. The top of this deep water chamber is poking through. So it must still be registering it as underwater at this time. And I forgot a vital piece of the puzzle here. Let me go ahead and put that down real quick. So without it, I'll be driven mercilessly crazy. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, there's that big fish I showed you, right? See how he just chills? He's so cool. Great looking area though, lots of oxygen plants, lots of cool stuff here. There's those weird swimming cow guys, or goats, or whatever you want to call them. They just look like they're suffering so much. And watch this. I go to mosasaurs, right? These guys have been killing them left and right. So they're not going to do it right now, of course, because we're watching. But my whole base underneath, there's like 4 or 5 of those poor cows dead down there, so the water gets a little wonky. Are you inside? Oh, he was inside. All right, Mr. Glitchy. So I did put the Nautilion here, the exocraft for underwater, and I stuck it, instead of putting it on the ground, I stuck it to the bottom of one of these biodomes. And the way I did that, I'll show you real quick. We'll do it again, because it's a really cool thing to do. Is open up the build menu here, and I'll go select it, and we'll do, I don't think we could do the same one twice, so I'll just try it with a different one. We'll try the Minotaur, then we'll get rid of it. So anyway, we can't build it like this, obviously, right, because it's an invalid position, but if we do hit the triangle button, that brings up the wire thing, and then we hit wire and R2 at the same, or hit triangle and R2 at the same time. Boom. It sticks right to the bottom perfectly. Check that out. I don't know where the actual thing went. Got all kinds of weird noise going on too. What's going on? Sounds horrible. Alright, let's... Oh, there he is, yeah. So he dropped down, right? Oh, he made a hole in the ground. Holy crap. Whereas this one just kind of sticks up there and holds perfectly. So let's go ahead. I don't want that there. We're going to delete it. But yeah, it sticks right up there and doesn't fall down, and it's facing the right direction. So we can just kind of take off and go do what we need to do. Go mine some resources if we want. Pop out of the water. And just have a good old time doing what we do. Yeah, I kind of like underwater bases. Underwater bases are fun. And this one, you know, the ocean is red. It's just a really weird planet. I'm digging it, though. I'm completely digging it. And that's what the base looks like. It's just floating in the water. You know, I could put some supports underneath these if I want to give it a look of like a little stability and all that, but I really don't think it needs it. It's cool. It's a video game, man. If the thing's going to float, it's going to float. We can summon the exocraft back and see it sticks right in place there. It doesn't drop like our Minotaur suit and put holes in the ground, which I'm going to have to fill that in later. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and show you all the different creatures I found on this planet. I think I found all but one, and get you the address. So if you want to stop on by and visit, you guys are more than welcome to. Just remember, it is in the Hibble Galaxy. So if you don't know how to get here, leave a comment down below, and I will hook you up with a ticket over. Boom. So yeah, this is a pretty cool planet. Got the portal here behind me. We'll go ahead and get you that address here if you want to show up in the Hibble Galaxy. Remember, not in the Euclid Galaxy. But there's a lot of cool creatures here, and I gotta take a look at them and show you what this planet has to offer. So there's a few really cool underwater ones. Let's start at the bottom. The only one I couldn't find was this flying creature, but you know, they all pretty much look the same. So this an aquatic creature, and it's so lame looking in the water with his little head and his big body and the skinny legs just swimming around. It looks like the struggle is real. Freaking manatee gone wrong. I don't know what the hell that is. And I got a cool fish. This guy was pretty neat looking. I like the colors on him and the markings. Got the little tentacles there next to his face. Now here's the cool one. This guy is swimming all around my base. He's like some kind of mini mosasaur creature type thing. Pretty sweet. And you got these weird pulsating jellies with the big buggy eyes. And we go to the land, and you got, yeah, this is a pretty common design here, the two tails and all that. I do like the mohawk. And then you got these little butterflies. You see these quite a bit, these butterfly caterpillar combos. And this guy's nothing special here, nor is this guy some kind of like a stegosaurus type creature with a stubby tail and a, look at his face. Ugh. This looks so disappointed. Then there was this thing. I have not seen anything like this before. This is cool as hell. It's just weird, man. You can't ride it or anything like that. You can get those weird like bone apples from it or something like that. Let me go ahead and summon mine because I just had to have them. But yeah, check it out. Somi. What's up, little animal friend? Let me pat you. The design of it with the pink on the ends, it does make it look like a rolling ball of boobs. Which is, I know, I'm like 12 years old right now. But that's one of the reasons I had to get it. It was just so unique looking. All right, let's go ahead and get you that portal address so you can come get your own ball of boobs. All right, so if you want to find this beautiful planet, stop on by at this planet's address right here. And again, this is not in the Euclid Galaxy; it is the Hibble Galaxy. So, if you want to get to this galaxy and you don't know how to get to the center of the universe, leave a comment down below, and I will give you coordinates to my base that is right at the edge of the galactic core. So all you have to do is jump, I think, one system and then to the core. Just remember, if you're going to do that, to use a crappy ship, a crappy multi-tool, and or pull out all of the upgrades that you have, using triangle, and put them into your inventory. And same thing with your exosuit, because everything will be destroyed and it sucks. So anyway, there's the address. So thanks for joining me. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. It is always appreciated. And ring that bell for notifications. I do these videos daily. Don't forget to also leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the planet. Have you left the original galaxy yet? And if you haven't, what are you waiting for? No excuse now, right? And don't forget to share us on social media. Until next time, peace. Get down, get down. Get down, get down.